has been rather a interesting weekend. Lots of little bit of fun, also crazy. Here's my buddy Vin. He was competing in the mass mid-Atlantic strength and sports, I believe. I'm not sure. It was in DC. Anyways, he was competing the novice strongman here. I think he was weighing around 195 or something like that. But the weight classes are kind of ridiculous. Anyone below or over under 231. But Ben basically trained for, I believe, 5 weeks, and he pretty much was killing it during most of the meet. He had one fluke that kind of bombed about in one event that kind of placed him low, but definitely interesting to see. Definitely very fun to see strongman. It is a sport that I've always kind of wanted to dabble in, but never found a facility to accommodate. And maybe in the near future, I might look into having that. I don't prefer one or the other, strongman or powerlifting. I obviously haven't tried strongman, but the uniqueness of it, I don't want to say functional movement, but it's a little different. So, and I think everything transfers back and forth. With strongman, you're put into more awkward position and such. With powerlifting, you are looking for more the optimal form. I guess both of you looking for optimal form, but either way, I don't know what I'm rambling about, but hopefully I can dabble in some strongman sooner than later. Weekend training otherwise, it went okay. Obviously there's always the ups and downs. Most of the major lifts actually went fairly well. I always have been a reps person rather than an intensity person. That, meaning I've been able to, if the weight is say 80% or below, I've always been able to just get a ton of reps. Before the injury, my record was like 31 reps of 315 deadlifts. Don't remember if it was sumo or conventional, but reps always has been a strong point, and that kind of actually puts me in perspective. I don't really have a meet, coming up soon or something like that. Maybe I should go back into more of the bodybuilding style, more the rep scheme, and build that strength up. But still toying with the idea. But then that means my weakness is a higher intensity, so maybe I should be concentrating on the intensity portion. So I haven't decided yet, but just sticking with what I've been doing so far. That being is kind of RPE based. RPE being rate of perceived exhaustion. Basically seeing what it takes me to do a certain lift for so many reps, and then kind of transfer that to the next session. And maybe I'll even mix it up. Take the best of both worlds. That's probably what I'm gonna end up doing if I do more the quote-unquote bodybuilding style. But RPE has been very, very good to me. It took a while to pick it up, because I always have been a percentager. If I had to hit things like small log, if I had to hit 10 sets of 3 at 95%, I hit it no matter how bad the grind was, and I believe that contributed to my various injuries. So we'll see where I end up. And another thing that's been helping me was definitely the filming, and then kind of going back and looking at the logs of how my lifts actually felt versus how my lifts actually look. sure a lot of you run into this, but even when I was lifting heavier, like a 375 deadlift always felt like a 500 deadlift. So we'll see where I end up. Otherwise, things happening. I guess you guys can kind of sometimes hang around with, workout with here at Big Work. Ray and Max, you'll see them in the background sometimes or some of my Instagram posts. They are leaving for the summer. I'm crying. Enjoy. I'm just kidding, guys. It's always good to have someone in the same mindset as you, someone to hang out with. I mean, I don't necessarily do the same program as them, but being around them, taking cues, taking feedback, taking honest feedback, taking constructive criticism is invaluable, and I have those guys to thank for that. And yeah, so best of luck to those guys. They're gonna come back in a few months, but in the meanwhile, I guess I have to grind it out myself. Things I do want to correct. I have been working on, I guess, my psoas a lot more lately. Basically, you know, I'm sitting in the office all day, so I've been trying to stretch it out more and more frequently through the day. And yeah, I believe it's been helping me out. At the same time, it's interesting because I feel like I discover new muscles whenever I stretch something out. That area kind of has to be strengthened before I can fully utilize it, but that just means I won't suddenly lose control and hit the weak spot and then everything falls apart. Talking about the psoas mobility, I believe I have mentioned before, I am trying to put it on Olympic lifting. As you can see here, obviously flying on an airplane didn't help, but I am not able to triple extend, especially at the psoas hips area. And for this, this was a combination of both not traveling and also not stretching out enough, but that is something I'm trying to work at. And then I always found that Olympic lifting or weightlifting has helped me in the past, and I feel a lot more confidence. I'm putting that back into my rotation. Obviously, this is far from what I've been doing before, but I'm happy I was able to do it, so I'm grateful for it every day. Anyways, remember guys, you can never drink too much, you can only drink too fast. Be the wolf, not the sheep.